Hello! And I don't know what's going on there. Is it going to work? There it is! There it is! Ah, can you hear me? Can everybody hear me all okay? Can you hear me? Right, so tonight is my sort of night. No surprise because of the title. It's a Swiss showcase. Um, so today, or happening very very soon, actually on Saturday, is a world record attempt. Um, the RhB is planning to put 100 coaches of Capricorns and um, Capricorns and their other rolling stock all together. So we've done. There's a sale if you haven't had a look already. There's a TS a train simulator and a train sim world sale. At the same time, to celebrate not just the world record attempt on Saturday, but also the 175th anniversary of Swiss Railways. Um, it's happening. It's been happening all year. They've been holding different events across the country, and so yeah, the actual anniversary was in August. But we thought we'd tie it into the world record attempt on Saturday. So yeah, so tonight we're going to run. So for those who haven't known, there's a new Swiss edition that is out, and that comes with Lake Constance and also a new scenario pack. So we're going to play one of the scenarios from there. Then we're going to go over to Cisalva line. It was one of the lines I think I've missed off recently when we've done sort of Swiss runs and things like that. So we're going to do a quick run on the Cisalva, and then I've got a bit of a surprise at the end. So, but there we go. So it says, Booster to Schaffhausen. Good morning. Today you're taking over a booster train from Stein am Rhein to Schaffhausen. Let passengers get on board and leave once the train is past you. Please enter code 217. Your train destination display. Please note there's some demand stops on the route. Please refer to the manual for information. You might need to contact the signallers. Some signals using tab. Right. So let's get the doors open. Let's get our headlights on. We want 217. We want that in there. There we go. We've got our thing on. There we go. Need to raise that up. Just make sure we've got all our headlights on. I've got the wrong ones on. There we go. That's better. Here comes the incoming train. Am I a tad quiet? Give me a minute. Turn myself back up again. How's that? Is that a bit better? And we got a green. There we go. Just got to wait for our... so these are the turbos. I've actually been on one of these recently. When I went over in August, I had a little jaunt on one of these. And it's amazing how wide they are. They're quite comfortable. They're basically the same as like the Flirts in the UK. But there we go. Right, should we get head off? There we go, and we're off. Let's get a window open. Keep an eye on our signals. I'm not sure that MCC. Not sure about that. It's something I'd have to have a look into. Oh, awesome, Steve. A salva, I think it should be, so on TSW, I think it's the RhB bits on TSW, so it's the Rosa and the pack, I think, on that one. Everything else is on TSC. I think the Gotthard line is on sale as well. Keep an eye on our... There we go, there's our request. Let's request stop. Probably didn't need to slow down as fast as I did, but there you go, never mind. Hello, I nearly missed the platform. Stop. Oh, can they? Yeah, they'd be able to get off there. Yeah, that'll be fine. Ignore that one. I was reading the comments. Yeah, the IC Swiss IC coaches are really nice as well. I've had behind a. There we go. Stopping there. There we go. Right. That's probably because I didn't stop in the right place. Right. And we're off again. Have we got a green? We have got a green. To 85. You got good acceleration these, I must admit. Yeah, I was going to blame Chat Moggy, you knew I was. Up to 95 now. Oh, hello, I'm speeding. Way speeding. Slow down, thank you. Trying to do some nice shots. Yeah, he has, yeah. Sorry, Paul. Is that a bit better? Thank you. Yeah. It's because I keep forgetting that these are a new headset. You see, so I speak a bit louder than I probably should do because I know I think the mic's a bit better on this set. We've got to keep an eye for our H. See if we've got a flashing light as well. stop anyway. Sometimes it comes up. Oh yeah, Moggy's taught me really well how not to drive a train, I think, Moggy. Do I need to move it some more, Paul, or is that okay where it is? Stop here. Shuttling. Oh, good. Someone waiting on the platform. There we go. Right, so we head off again. So there's a little bit of history about the anniversary. So 175 years ago, on the 9th of August 1847, the first Swiss railway line, the Spanish Rotterdam, started operating between Zurich and Baden. Baden, I think it was probably Baden. I probably spoke that wrong. The journey time was massively reduced compared to the Badekers, namely from 3 hours to 45 minutes for the 22.5-kilometre route. The foundation for the industrial technological. I'm getting really my words really mixed up today, and I'm speeding as well. Funny that. And social development of Switzerland was laid. Today, public transport stands well and coordinated connections between trains, buses, trams, ships, as well as cable cars and mountain railways. All regions of Switzerland enjoys great support from population and politics. And I've just missed my AWS. Oops a daisy. There we go. So that's a little bit of history. Let me just check my signal. Oh, that'll be why, because my signal's at red. So speeding too much. Danger approved, lovely. Right, we can go through now. Swiss crossing. Stop. Let me waffling. Southern Transport Enthusiast, well done, awesome. Is that your first ever footplate ride then, or did you actually just go? Did you go on the footplate, or did you just have a? Did you, no, sorry, words. Did you have a ride on the footplate, or did you just go on the footplate? Awesome that you did a gala though. It was great fun. Right, let's head off. Have we got a green? We have indeed. Right. Oh, awesome. Great fun on the footplate though. Go. My keyboard wasn't working for a minute there. That was why, because we've got a red. Let's do a nice stop here. Hi British Ace, how we doing? Doors are open, lovely jubbly. So, Thurbo have got the... Let's have a look. Make sure I've got the right class. Yeah, so Thurbo runs quite a few lines in Switzerland. And they started in 2001, on September the 20th, 2001. But they got S-Bahn at St. Gallen, Zurich S-Bahn, and they have night lines as well. They've got different types of units. But their main type of unit is the one here, the flirts, which are the RBE or ABE 526s. Just make sure I've got that right. No, these are the more. I think they're the more modern versions. I think. Sorry, I might be getting this wrong. I'm just looking at. I'm driving and looking at things at the same time, and it's probably not a good idea. There we go. Yes, I am right. Sorry, Stadler GTW3 generation. Thanks, Calisbaz. So it's yeah, RABE 520. I was reading all the wrong numbers. Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, it's a lovely line, British Ace. Get some speed on. Back down to 100. Awesome, British Ace. There is some Swiss bits for sale. As I say, there's a Swiss sale on at the moment. So I've gone through that as well. It has Smoggy, yeah, they do. Yeah. Yellow. Ah, right, cows. Well, yeah, thank you. I wasn't so sure about which versions they were. There's quite a few. It seems that when you look on Turbo's list, there's quite a few. Oh, there you go. So, they look like there was quite a few different listings because I think some of them are diesel, aren't they, as well, and not just electric. Better on my Swiss locos rather than units. Oh, is it the German ones that I'm getting confused with? No, you don't. You don't in Switzerland. No, you are right. It's very rare to have diesel. Walls are open. I'm losing all my points, but never mind. We'll get there. It's a RABE 526, isn't it, this one? KL Basin. 526, sorry. Oh, so you get a 521 and 523. Brilliant. Alright, Kaleways, yeah. Oh, right. I didn't know which version. I thought the one was an S-Bahn that went from Kerr. I can't remember where that went up to. Off the top of my head, but it came out of one of the bay platforms at Kerr. So I'm not sure what version, whether it was 526 or 520 or 527. There you go, got a flashing, that means we've got a request stop. Not sure, Connor, at the moment. Langwiesen. Ah, okay, but is it 511? Is it? Oh, right, okay. I think I saw some of those when I was away. Baby and Kid, no, it was moved to today. It was meant to be tomorrow, but it was moved to today. What stops have we got? This one and then one more stop. And we got a halt sign. Press stop. I should have been at 40 because I didn't read the signal. And I've lost all my points, but it's fine. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Carl Blazer. You're teaching me a lot, I must admit. I know, as I said, I know some bits. I'm learning as much as I can about. As I said, I know more about the RhB, I think, than probably I know a lot more about standard gauge Swiss. But and it's sort of the more vintage locomotives and units I know of, rather than the more modern. Which one do you mean, Baby and Kid? So you've got this one. That's a request stop board. So this should be. I don't know if it'll be on the platform here. Might not be. No, it's not. But generally, you'd have a request button somewhere on the end of the station limits. That could be station. I remember you did. I remember you did. Oh, this one. That one. I'm not actually sure. I'm guessing Not sure on that one actually. I think yeah, yeah, entering a station. I thought it might be. Going over this lovely viaduct now. I'm speeding already. I know, I know. We drop down to 40 now. Got danger approved. I'm speeding. There we go, down to 40. Oh, British Chase, yes, there is definitely, yeah. The main the two main lines, I would say, British Chase is the Gothard line. Now there's two sections. You got the old Gothard and the new Gothard, which is the new Gothard is the Gothard Base Tunnel. You've then got the BLS, which is the BLS is a very interesting railway system. I think it was built, I'll have to remember off the top of my head, but I think it was built around very early 1900s, and it was built straight away with electrics in mind. It was never built with steam. The first sort of traction was electric. I think they were locos, which was that was one of the sort of one of the Simplon. They call the Simplon lines. That's one of the big main lines. Right, let's move on to our next bit. I'll just put this over, and then we'll move on to the next bit. There we go. So let me get up the right, open the doors and allow passengers aboard. Close this window to begin the tour. So we are running a RhB GE442, one of my favourite RhB locos. We're running from Elans up to Reichenau-Tamins, and we're going to have a look at the cliffs, the Swiss Grand Canyon, as they call it. Baby and Kid, I'm not sure if it was off the top of my head. It could be. Passengers have now boarded the train. This tour is an experience where we provide some historic facts about the route along the journey. So there we go. I love this cab. Let's drive it properly. Love it because it's basically like a speed set, this. Over we go. And we've got the 125th anniversary livery as well. In the Swiss Alps. Yes, so it's the Lochberg line. It's probably one of the main lines that you were talking about, British Ace, and that was built in and opened in 1913. This route is the Selva line, so this goes from this is part of the Glacier Express route, so this runs down to Decentis and then swaps over to another company to go further down. The other direction goes towards Kerr, and you can go around towards Langquart, and then on to Davos. Yes, Moggy, good point. Yes, so the line we were running before was... Oh, I'm speeding. Yes, Moggy, it is meter gauge. So there was a lot of railways in Switzerland that were built to meter gauge, mainly for the more mountainous routes. So you've got the RhB, the Matterhorn lines, I think there was another one. There's quite a few. But I think meter gauge could have been used very... Oh, here we go. Sazalva, above the forest, is the name of the valley of the interior Rhine in the local Sazalvian dialect of Romansh. Romansh. Sorry. Close the window. There we go. Get to the station. Let's get some braking on. Suspension braking. There we go. It's better. Oh yes, Jungfrau Joch. Yeah, that's another. That was the line I was thinking of, Claire, about Jungfrau Joch, and it's the line that goes ones below Jungfrau. The MOB, that's another one. MOB. There's the brown. There's a brown liveried one. Golden Pass is MOB, isn't it? There's another one I'm thinking of. Too much braking. Here we come. Yes, I'd love to try that out. Basically, yeah, it's some lovely. I have had a look at the train works packs. It's something I'd love to have a go at. I'm actually coming downhill, Baked Bean Kid. Look at this. I've been along this route with a steam rail tour, and you can see like people rafting. These are all like whitewater rafts, rapids and everything that comes all the way down here. It's great fun. Be late at this rate. Got green, which is the main thing. They actually do some services now on the RhB. There you go, Valindas Sagon Station is located on the southern bank of the Rhine and was opened in 1903. The girder bridge that crosses the river and connects Valdas and Sagon is visible on the left. I think this is one of the stations I've stopped off at. Yeah, of course we can, Baked Bean Kid. Oh, I was supposed to stop there. Oops. Baked Bean Kid, yes, I've done a Nebworth. I was supposed to stop there. Oh dear, never mind. Well, let's have a look at the station while we're just taking it steady. Yeah, I will do, Moggy, don't worry. You can say I've done a... That's mine. There we go. Thanks, mate, being kid. Valdensworth. Yeah. Yes, I know, baby. British Ace. I know. It's mad. See, we've got the gorge there now. Following us all the way along. The Vorderrhein is one of the two sources of the Rhine. Its catchment area of 1,512 square kilometres. It's got a lake located predominantly in the canton of Graubünden. Baked Bean Kid, I can't remember if it does. I think it must have done at some point. So, right in Tamins to Descentis, which is the line that's recreated here, is 30.64 miles long. Obviously, as the gauge, meter gauge, it has a maximum incline of 1.6%. It's actually line number 920. So when you look on your timetables and bits and pieces like that, I'm slowing down a bit too much again. It was formally opened on the 1st of June 1903, so it's quite an old route, and it first operated with steam. Hi, train simulator driver. Let's actually get some speed on now. Vacuum brake. made it. There we go. Actually stopped at this one. The other people have to walk back, I think. Never mind. Never mind. Regional Express trains operate in hourly service. Glacier Express services between Summeritz and Zermatt also pass through daily. Postan services serve the station hourly. To spare passengers the climb to the actual village to open up the whole Safin Valley. There we go. That'll be the post buses, I think. Let's head off. Here we go, following the river now. The Runetal is a canyon created by the Antura Rhine between the Landskillon and Reichenau. It is sometimes referred as the Rhine Gorge or the Swiss Grand Canyon, that's what I said before. Protected by cliffs several hundred metres high, the area is forested and a haven for wildlife. It's also a popular location for river rafting, as I said. There we go. Hello, Amanda. Hi, Train Simulator Driving, how are we doing? British Ace, have you spotted them yet? There is 2. I have got more than that. But, unsurprisingly. Doing one of the many tunnels. That first girder bridges, and the river now is on the opposite side. I do, Baked Bean Kid, I do. Kale Blazer, if you can spot them, can you tell me what they are? Still coming down here, I'll give it a bit of braking, power down now. That's funny, Train Simulator Driver. My layout is very old. I've had it now, I think 10-12 years now, when we first sort of moved into the house. It's not detailed enough. I have got an 009 layout that I've just built myself recently, and I'm quite pleased with that, so I might show that off at some point maybe. So put some pictures up. Yeah, Tracy Lane driver, right, I know. I know. You just get the shed up and you just about to put the baseboard in, and then they go, I want to move. Right. Okay. Guten Tag. Speeding again. So a little bit of information about the Eurasian Railway GE442s, which is the one we're running today. They're built by SLM and BBC. Hang on, I'll just the Punt Rhine-Runeland bridge is 105 metres in length and has a maximum span of roughly 75 metres. On the Trin side of the river is a concrete abutment with a pedestrian passage. The sport cables carries a weight of 100 tonnes. Wow. Didn't know that about the bridge. It's mad. We're going into Trin. Should put some more power down because I've stopped too early. RE460, no, I don't think so. Oh yes, no, sorry, KL Baser, yes I have, yes. I'm getting it mixed up with another one. I haven't driven it on the stream tonight though, but I have driven it before, definitely. There we go. So what was I saying? Yes. So the GE442s, built in 1973 and 1984 with a total of 23 built. They had a loco weight of 50 tonnes. They have 4 traction motors for each wheel. 4 traction motors. I don't know why I said for each wheel. There was numbered between 611 and 633, and delivered between 1973 and 1985. Great work. Now to proceed to land up when the signal is clear. For departure. Signal clear? Yeah, I think we do. They're all still in service, I think, bar one. I think one was involved in an accident. And the plan is, with all RhB locomotive, if you don't know, it's a very clever system. They always sideline, never minding what era it is, they try and always sideline a locomotive for preservation. So the GE662s, one of those is being preserved. The GE441s, although a lot of them are in regular service, which is amazing because they're 75 years old. Hello, I've just put it in. They will always preserve a locomotive, so one of these will be preserved, as well as the GE441s. There's also the possibility that one of the first sort of units, or one end of one of the older units before the Capricorns came in, it looks like one of them is being preserved as well, part of one. Yeah, Connor, it's a lovely route. If it's a Salva line, if you haven't got it yet, get it. It's a great route. Comes with some brilliant locos. And if you haven't been to Switzerland and you want to do something, go to the RhB, do the Erbulla and the Salva lines. Just fantastic. The loco we're running today is numbered 623 and was delivered on the 5th of April 1984, which is this loco exactly. Still in service, and since December the 17th, 2013 it was in this livery. I think it's now changed livery, I think, since last time. And it's named Bonadous. That's right, Cleobaz, yeah, 623. That was the information I was reading off. Originally, when they were built, the GE442s had round headlights. So here and here they had round ones, just like a lot of their classmates had at the time. So the GE441s had round, as well as the GE662s had round headlights, but was then changed when they had, I think it was in the 90s, early 2000s, they were changed to square. Oh, there we go, Cleobaz. Thank you. Yes, so when I say GE, as Cleobaz has just said, G means adhesion, E indicates it's electric. So when you have a G34 is an adhesion, steam locomotive, and a GE66. It's got two sets of bogies which are driven, and that's speed, and that's an electric. Now see the Erbulla line coming up from the bottom, from the top there. We're now about to cross over the Hinterrhein, and then into Reichenau-Tamins. Now this is a big mound just up past here, and it's shaped very oddly. And the reason why is it was actually a landslide, a massive, huge landslide. Oh, of course, Baked Bean Kid, yes, yes. On the 4th of November 2018, a second steel bridge was put into operation to expand capacity as part of project investment of approximately 32 million Swiss francs. The new 200-metre long bridge with the V supports carries the name Sorojunva, Romeshva's small sister. The old Hinterrhein Bridge was repaired and refurbished for a return to operation in November 2019. There goes the two bridges side by side. Here's the Hinterrhein, and that goes into the Rhine. So this is the Rhine here. I've been over this part of the route many times. Have you guessed what locos are behind me yet? Have you guessed? You should, British Ace, you should. You really should. I think a lot of people in Switzerland would be very happy with me because I was a minute and a half late, or a minute and 51 seconds late. So there we are, Reichenau Tamins. What we're going to do is now go over to a bit of a surprise, which I've been working on. So just wait here a second and we'll swap over. There we go. Right, are we ready for this? Chat, are we ready? Are you ready? Are you drum rolling? Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, what is this? So, I thought, as a celebration, I thought we'd try and recreate the 100 coach, well, I'm close to 100 coaches, I can't remember exactly, but I'm using the Allegra, and I have got loads and loads and loads of Allegras all joined together to recreate what will be happening on Saturday. I thought, because why not? Why not have a go at doing the 100 coaches of the Allegra? Oh, awesome, Kale Blazer. Please share some pictures as well. Put it in the Discords and whatever. I would have loved to have been there. Unfortunately, I can't. And we're off. British Ace, no, they won't be, no. Yes, yeah. Well, Train Simulator Driver, I was finding out about this event actually because I spoke to one of my mates. And that's why the whole train is running downhill, because they said if they put that much power through the overhead lines trying to get up the hill with that many, you know, with those many locos and power and lights and everything, it would just blow all the circuit breakers. So this is what would happen if it wouldn't blow the circuit breakers and we'd be able to do it uphill. So look, it's still going. It's still going. Look at that. Look at this. It's still going. Look, he's still going. If I go like that, look at that. Look, yeah. That's the end. It did. Yeah. I didn't think this was going to work, but it does. Look at that, look. Steve, this will be happening on the Ebola. I think it will be starting at Prada, coming through the tunnel, and running down to Bagun, I think is the idea. But I think they also said it might go over the Landwasser, I think. Let's just make sure this is set correctly further up the routes. I thought it would, Kale Blazer. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it should be live streamed as well, chat. So if you wanna, I think it's on Saturday. I'm not sure exactly what time. I know it's during the day, but it should be live streamed as well on the RhB's website. Hey, Mad Vulcan. Oh, thanks, Clover. Yeah, so Blick TV, there you go. Brilliant train simulator driving. It's still going, look. I'm not doing anything, it's still going. It's still going. And we're about to get to the interesting bit. I still had quite a way to go then. Look, it's still going. Where are we? We're up there now. Look how long that train is. Look at it. It's massive. Right. Here comes the fun bit now. Here it comes. Oh, but Cloudbase, it'd be worth it though. I'd get up at that sort of time to go. No, into the first tunnel. So we are now here, going into this tunnel. That's the length. Look at it on the map. It's massive. Look at that. Brilliant, British Ace, brilliant. Look at that, it's still... I can't see the end of the train. Look, it's still coming. This shows you what sort of length this train is going to be. Wait, so we're still... the end is still not in sight there. We're now about to come out of this tunnel. Here we come. There you go. Here we come. Look at that, that's mad. And I'm not cheating, I'm not using other locos. This is literally one full train. And look, there it goes over that next viaduct. Look at that, look. That's worth a screenshot. There you go, there goes the tail end. Plunge into the next tunnel. Now we're still over there, look. So we're coming over the next viaduct. Into the next loop tunnel. So we are currently in here. Look at that, look. It's going over. Look, it was still coming out of the first loop tunnel. We're now going into the next one. Look at this. Oh, this is fantastic. I'm so pleased I did this. If anybody wants this scenario, chat, let us know. Would you like it in workshop? Would you like to have a go at this? Here we come. Literally, look at this. We're out of the second tunnel now. Look at this. And the tail end of the train is just now going that way. Here we go. Look at that. Hang on, I just had the brakes come on. Please don't derail. Please! Oh, phew, it worked. That was quite funny. There we go, we're off again. That's fine, we're off. Oh, last time I did this, I didn't catch the emergency, and all of a sudden it just went no, and just derailed, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that again. So luckily, I won't go too fast this time. There it goes. Look, over. Look at that. Look, there's one up there now. Look, there you go. Another screenshot because why not? And that's the tail end of the train. Look at that, look. Not again. Oh, no! I knew that was going to happen. It's because I got a second emergency. Whoops-a-daisy. Well, there we go. That gives you an idea of how mad that is going to look. But yeah, that took me quite a while. Yeah, I know, Moggy. I was like, oh no! I was like, I knew that was going to happen. So you can do it. I have tried it, and you can get it up to the top, but it does need some you do need to be careful with it. There's a couple of emergency signals. I need to work on the signals for it. Also, I'll just say before I forget, you didn't. There we go. So we have got a RhB GE 443. And an EB, I think this is an EB35, I think. Steam locomotive. There you go, look at that. So that was the two models that were up there. So there we go. So, if you haven't already, have a look out for the sale, the Swiss sale. It's both on TSC and TSW. Some great routes and locos you can pick up if you haven't got them already. Don't forget you've got the world record attempt on Saturday, which is going to be fantastic. I'll get this scenario up on the workshop so people can have a go as well. I'll probably get that up as soon as I can. But I'll put it in the chat when I'll put it in the forums when it's up. So yeah, you've got that to look forward to. Yeah, and I think I'm right in thinking. I can't remember if there's any other streams this week. Let me just double check. Yes, so you've got on Thursday on TSW, you've got a Halloween special, Stories from the Underground with Kat, so that should be really good. So yeah, you got that to look forward to. So that's all from me this week, and I'll see you on another TSC stream very soon. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye bye.